Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time for me to reapply this filter to my mic in OBS so that you don't hear every little noise that happens. But today, we got big stuff going on. Because today we are going to be fighting Red. And hopefully winning in our first attempt. I have done a lot of work trying to figure out a team that would work with what I've got. Let's see. Shit, what was that number? $250. But the team that I have assembled is on the left. So let me go through and explain kind of how I came to the conclusions that I came to with each of these. Let me turn this down a little bit more. I redid my setup, my overlay, and thus oh, that's neat. Okay. So, first off, I have gone and evolved Blissey, or Chansey, into Blissey, and I have turned it into a total stall Pokemon. Its entire purpose is to deal with Pikachu. And how I have decided to do this is turn 1, Toxic. Turn 2, Light Screen. Unless it's just like quick attacking me, in which case I'm just going to go turn 2, Minimize. I'm going to minimize 2 or 3 times. I expect that Pikachu will be how the full restore gets used, because I think he has 1 full restore. I'll have to double check, but I think we'll be fine. Second Pokemon on the list is Crobat. Its entire purpose is to counter anything that I can't otherwise counter, which I think is going to be primarily Venusaur. Maybe Snorlax, but Snorlax is going to pack this guy up, no problem. Might drop him into like Confuse Ray or something to buy myself a turn. Otherwise, he might just be a sacrifice. Next, we have Blue the Raichu. I went and grabbed the magnet, and his entire job is to Thunderbolt the Blastoise. Next, we have Murkrow. Faint Attack. This Pokemon's entire purpose is to be here for Espeon. And how I plan to get him into the fight is by using Crobat. I'm going to use Crobat as bait. And then it's going to Confusion or Psychic. And then that will be my switch in for Murkrow. Since it's a dark type, it won't take any damage from the psychic attacks. Next, let's see. I need to turn the mic down a little bit too, because I have been peeking. Typhlosion. This Pokemon actually caused me some problems when I was doing calculations for this. And the reason it caused me issues was because Axew, my Twitch chatter, who he is named for, is actually a Pokemon name. Which meant when I went to go and import it, it didn't work. I mean, it did, but it also inserted another Axew, so I had a team of 7. Finally, we have Submarine the Lapras. Its entire job is to deal with Charizard, assuming Raichu is dead. Charizard might get a few hits in on... I might even, if Charizard or if Lapras is in first before Venusaur comes out. So if I switch into Lapras for like Snorlax or whatever, because it's kind of a floating Pokemon, it's not there to hard counter kind of anything. It kind of shares the job with Raichu for dealing with Charizard. But if it's in when I go to fight Snorlax, then it will likely trigger Venusaur to come out next, which will mean that it'll probably Sunny Day so that it can just spam Solar Beams. If it does that, Typhlosion can use Fire Blast with no chance of failure, which is great. But once we're done here, we'll be looking at my overlay for the Nintendo DS, because I also made one of those. That's actually the impetus for why this overlay got so many changes. It's because I needed an overlay for the DS, and it looked like a good time to fix this one to make this one a bit better. So, now that we've talked about the team and the strat, I don't suspect this is going to be a particularly challenging fight, but what I do need is some more max repels, so we're going to go to Blackthorn. Or at least super repels. I don't care which. I need some sort of a repel because I don't want to be dealing with Pokemon. going up to Mount Silver's summit. I also need to add back game capture, window capture, top screen. Oh, I used the wrong one. Okay. Window capture, GB screen. All right. So we're gonna cut off the sides here. I am fixing my overlay in real time for my... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put avatar at the top here so that it kind of hovers over the screen a bit. All right. Okay, so we do get max repels here. So we're going to grab some of these. I did consider putting leftovers on Blissey, but I decided Quick Claw might come in more handy because it might make it so that I can move faster when it's critical. Everybody else just has stat boosting items. So we're now gonna go over to the rail station. And we're gonna head back over to Kanto. And then we're gonna fly to Viridian and go west. All right, it's time to finish up on these old games and move into something a little more modern starting tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be on Pokemon Diamond. And I think we have a pretty good strat for that game too. Oh, I forgot my repels. Whatever. Oh, tonight we also need to move Pokemon over to the bank from Gen 2. Which I have organized most of them. If not all of them. Okay, let's go ahead and throw Super Repel out. Or Max Repel, whatever. I think it's down and over. Oh, there's a Pokemon Center right here. That's neat. And it's dark. Okay, we need to make an adjustment here because I forgot about this. Flash. And we'll give it to blue. And we're going to get rid of Thunder Wave. I think... So I think he is faster than Blastoise. Thunder Wave is not super necessary. I don't really care about collecting items in here either. So we're probably not going to, but this is probably not going to be a super duper long stream. See if I remember how to get through this cave, because we had to go through here to get Larvitar. Aha! We are here. Here's the boy. Let's go ahead and save. And let's hop over to another screen that I made earlier today. This is our screen where I can do stuff without accidentally leaking everything. So if we go, actually, I do need a thing. Hang on. This is the Poke Paste for Diamond that we are deciding to use. Now, I don't super care about the EVs. The games are not hard enough to have EVs matter. But this is kind of the team we're going to go for in Diamond version. The only Pokemon here that is not a Diamond Pokemon is Gengar CP Ghost. And I need to actually unhide this. Hang on. Whoops. There we are. So this is our team for Diamond when we get there. And I think it's a pretty good team, all things considered. We'll go through all the gym leaders for Diamond and just kind of make sure we have an option or a thing for each of them. The rules that I'm probably going to make for our Diamond Nuzlocke is that if I have an option outside of one party member of my choice, if we have an option in an area for a Pokemon of that region, I have to use the Pokemon from that region. In this case, obviously, Gengar is going to be the one that we choose for our region agnostic slot. But the rest of these are going to be for Sinnoh Pokemon in Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. And Sleepy Ghost might change between Pearl and Platinum. But that's my thoughts. So, with all that being said, let's jump back over here to the screen. Let's begin our battle. He's been waiting for us. And he is ready. Quick attack should do like 20% damage. Badly poisoned, perfect. And since he's using quick attack, I'm just gonna minimize. And I'm gonna minimize because light screen is not that important right now. It's not that critical. Get one more minimize in before we soft boil. Probably didn't even need to soft boil that soon, but we did. Okay, he's probably going to full restore now. And then we're just going to re-toxic up and then keep minimizing. Yep, there we go. So he's now repoisoned. We're going to minimize again. The goal is to just conserve as many resources against this thing as we can, just because I don't have a way to combat this otherwise. And once we're out of minimizes, we can just kind of wait for Pikachu to die. Should be, I think, 2 or 3 more turns. And now it basically can't hit me, like, at all. I don't think he has 2 full restores, but he might. He does have 2 full restores. So I should have retoxiced there. Whatever. Okay. So we're good there. Retoxic again. Okay. And then we're just gonna spam light screen until it dies. Light screen and soft boiled. Really should have turned Battle FX back on for this. It would have been more epic. Okay, 1 more turn, and then it dies. Perfect. So we're just gonna toxic you. Okay, and then we're gonna switch into Crobat. We could have just stayed in and let it die, but I wanted to conserve. Oh, wow. Alright, so it's gonna now use a Psychic move, so we're gonna swap into Gray. Doesn't affect, okay. Faint attack. Swift is gonna hit all the time, that's another reason why I didn't stay in. But it doesn't do anything to Gray. And Gray is just gonna 2-shot this thing. Nope, it's just gonna die to poison on the next turn. Okay. Next, what do we got? Blastoise. Okay, wasn't actually a fan of that. So we're gonna switch into blue. Ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, we live it. So we're gonna go Thunderbolt. I think this is gonna one-shot it. It's a range, I think. I think it's like 98 to like 102. Yeah. Whirlpool is fine. Thunderbolt 1 more time to finish. Okay, that's 3 down. Next, we get Snorlax, K. And we're gonna swap back into you. And we're just gonna take this until we die. Oh god, that hits so hard. Why does that hit so hard? Never mind. Okay, well, we get the free switch. So we're gonna go into Gary the Crobat. I don't think Gary can kill this, but it can confuse it and potentially get itself to lose some HP. So this shouldn't kill. This should only do like 20%. Yeah. So we're going to fly. He can't body slam us. And he snapped out of confusion real quick. The fly should do, I think, 30% of his HP. Okay. Good. We're good. We die. Oh, crit. Okay. Fair enough. So next we have... Let's see. Let's bring out Submarine. And we're gonna sing. So we want to put it to sleep on our terms. We don't want it to rest, because rest only lasts 2 turns. Okay, so it's asleep now. Which means we can now surf. And then this next surf, I think is going to leave it with basically nothing. Snore doesn't do anything, it's fine. Surf. Okay, perfect. And then we can knock it out next turn. Okay, perfect. Okay, Venusaur is out, which means we want to Ice Beam. It didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Neither did that, actually. We don't outspeed this Venusaur. But we can switch into Typhlosion, and it can take a Solar Beam. I think it does like 35% of its damage, or 35% of its health. I was off, it's only like 20. But we can finish it with Flame Wheel. Okay, Charizard is out. And we can Quick Attack. That didn't do anything. Flamethrower is not really going to do much, which is fine, because we can now switch back into... I think we sack Gray. Let me update my team roster here. You're dead. Okay, yep, Gray dies. Crobat is dead. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, we can switch back into Blue, who I believe outspeeds and one-shots with Thunderbolt. Beautiful. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Perfect. And we win. Red's done. I already pre-moved a bunch of Pokemon over to Gold, so that's the game we're going to be using to move Pokemon into the bank. Red's done. We win. Second title screen. Look at the little Pichus dancing. They're so cute. Smooch 'em. But the Nuzlocke is over. We have beaten this game in its entirety. I'm actually really happy that my first Nuzlocke is over. Granted, we did bend the rules at times, but it is what it is. We'll be fine. Because we are not going to be bending the rules in Diamond when we get there. Oh, I didn't make a 3DS screen, so we can't really see. This will be a good chance for me to show off the DS layout. And I need to I'll need to fix it. And then in like 3 hours, we need to go because we're going to be, I need to be picking up my groceries. And go to the gym. So it's not going to be a super long stream, maybe 2 hours. Oh, it's over. Okay. But we're done. Red is defeated. So we're going to save. And then we're going to hop over to Pokemon Bank. So let's flip over here. And stand by. Let me get logged into the Poke Transporter. And while that's doing that, we're gonna refresh this. You'll notice it has a different layout. And the reason it has a different layout is because, quite simply, that and then we need to add that's not right. Let's see how much of this we can actually get in here. Oh, it's wide. Okay. So we might have to make some adjustments here. Stand by. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna make a temporary change here. We're gonna swap this out for a 3DS top screen. We're just gonna shrink this boy down. We're just gonna do this. And then bottom screen. Gonna do this. Maybe? Oh. I see. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so that works. Okay. Oh, wait, I picked the wrong game. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Transform, flip horizontally. Nope. Flip vertically. I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. And then flip horizontally. Yes. Okay, we're going to pick gold. And let's see if I need to adjust some things. I think it said something about items, but I didn't really pay attention. Yeah, we're going to need to make some adjustments. Yes. So let's go remove all of the items from everything. So we're just going to use PKSM because I think that's going to be the fastest way to deal with this. Yeah, so we're going to go view. Oh, wait, nope. We need to go editor, edit, um, item, none, save, edit, item, none. Whoops, not amulet coin, none, save. Okay, let's check the rest of these boxes. Make sure I don't see any items. Save. And I don't think I actually need any of these except for Kabutops. But we'll take them nonetheless. None. Okay, save. I think that's the last of them. Nope, I lied. Kenya the Firo. Okay, that is actually the last of them. So we can now save that data, and then we'll go back into Poke Transporter. Okay, and that's 6, 18, 20. Yes. Okay, so now we go into here. And then we're just going to use PKSM to move everything into box 1 again. There we go. That's what we wanted. We do have some to fill in here. We can move Celebi to where it's supposed to be later. Yep, that's a lot quicker than how I would have to do it in game. see if this works. Wait. I didn't set that up right. One full row. Okay, and then back into PKSM to move another box, to move another box, to move another box. So actually move this stuff around here. Wait. I don't know why this isn't recognizing that I've got diamond in there. There it is. Okay. Okay. Poke transporter. But with this, we'll be done with Poke Transporter and moving one box at a time. So I think. Oh wait, no. I'll still have to use it for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Darn. Oh, wait, this is... Okay, I see. It doesn't count the Pokemon in the box. Just the Pokemon that I have in the game itself. So we'll have to do some work in X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I think we only got like 2 more boxes left that we need to move. Let's see. 3. Okay. Ooh, ah. But once we finish Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we'll be able to, I think, have everything we need for a full national Pokedex in XY Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's cold in my house now. Moving things in Bank is a lot easier than it is in Pocket Transporter or the old generation games. But good news is that it'll be a lot easier to move things through Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. It says I need to go into the game to get a gift. So I guess we'll see what that is. Oh god, the music is so good. I can't wait to get here. Oh, okay. That's fine. 2 more transfers. And it should hopefully fill in a couple of gaps that we have in the bank. Oh, wrong key. That's why. Okay. We need 4 and then 6. I think you go there. We'll check later. All right, one more box. But it should contain a bunch of the things that have been missing from my Kanto stuff. I see one thing that's already missing. Oh, wait. Do need to do 2 more moves. Okay. Fair enough. I think it's 2. Nope, it's not. It's going to be 3 and a triangle lower right. Whatever. don't actually think I need most of these. Then we need to remove this item from Omastar. Let me see. What else would we be missing? Oops, that was not intentional. Release. I think Magmar definitely. Oh, we're in the wrong thing for that. That's why. Should go here. Move Magmar. Let's see, who did we not need? We did not need a Chansey. We don't need Gyarados for sure. Oh, we did already have Magmar. Okay. I think we needed Kangaskhan and Electrode. I think that was it. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. It just didn't save any of this, which is fine. So we can release all of these anyways. But we're not going to. So we're just going to save. And then we'll go do our last transfer, which then means we can organize and make sure we're not missing anything that we think we have. But I think that's everything that we needed. So let's go through organize, make sure we have everything. And then I think we'll call it a night. We need to adjust a thing here. So we're just going to grab all of these and we're just going to move them to a box. But not that one. That one. All right, let's go grab each of these and put them where they belong. Where's Ponyta? There it is. Okay, let's grab electrode because I know where that goes. Actually, we can release you. Yes. Actually, let's grab executor. Put you behind execute. Venonat. Where do you go? Oh, do I need Venomoth too? Okay. Grab Rhyhorn. He goes right before Rhydon. Which I was pretty... There it is. I was pretty sure I had. Seadra. And then Sea King. Oh, Gengar. That's who was missing from that row. We didn't bring Gengar with us. We need to make sure we do that. He might actually be hidden in my Johto Pokemon somewhere. Whatever. All right. Jinx and Magmar are going to go together. Electrode can go here. Arcanine. Thought I had two. Where is my... It's probably right in front of me and I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there they are. Grab this Slowpoke. Place it with Dugong. Grab the Dugong. And replace this seal with it. Okay. A couple of spaces that I don't know what belongs there. I know where you go. Right there. You can go away. You can go away. You can also go away. Kabutops goes next to Kabuto. Kingler goes next to Krabby. All right, let's see what we're missing here. So we're missing Gengar from here. Lickitung goes in bank 4. Right here. Kangaskhan goes right before Horsey. Pinsir goes next to Scyther. Nope. Jinx and Magmar and Electabuzz, which I didn't bring over either. You, I don't need. Need to find my Electabuzz. Let me turn these ones off for the ones that I don't have on me currently. Gyarados. Let's see. Ditto or Tauros, which I think I have with me. Eevee. Porygon. I'm missing a few things that I need to go find because I know we have them. Pinsir goes there. I did not bring Tauros with me, so we'll need to find that. Arbok goes next to Ekans. Let's see. Parasect. Oh, that's where Venonat goes. Psyduck. Golduck. Everything looks correct in that one. So we need to find our Gengar. Let's see. Electabuzz, Magmar, cool. Tauros, Gyarados, Eevee. Okay, we don't have Mew, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Sentret, Furret, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Ladybug, Ledian, Spinarak, Aridos, Crobat, Chinchou, Lantern, Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Togetic, Natu, Xatu, Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, Blossom, Marill, Azumarill, Sudowoodo, Politoed, Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff, Apom, Sunkern, Sunflora, Yanma, Wooper, Quagsire, Espeon, Umbreon, Murkrow, Slowking, Mischievous, Unknown, Wobbuffet, Girafarig, Pineco, Fortress, Dunsparce, Gligar, Steelix, Snubble. Okay, we're looking good here. There's Porygon 2. But Venonat, you need to be moved. Up here. Okay, and that box is correct. And then you two. Oh, it won't let me release two at once. Okay. All right, let's go find our remaining Pokemon that we're missing. Because I know we have all, if not most of these. We might have to go back into game to get uh Eevee out of Crystal. But we can 100% just get one. Like, it's fine. Okay, Sleepy Ghost, Golduck, Porygon, Psyduck, Electabuzz, Gengar, Electabuzz, Tauros, Eevee, Gyarados. Did I accidentally delete my Gyarados? I did. Let's actually also move this Dragonite because we actually used him. Okay, save that. Okay, and then we'll go back into, let's go into Crystal real quick. Let's grab a Eevee. Oh, you know what? Gyarados is in our grave. Okay, so we'll go back out of here. Let's go visit Bill. Okay, and then we can save. Wait, we have to put Eevee in the box first. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I deposited a Pokemon already. Whatever. Okay, now let's go get Eevee. Here we go. Nope. We're good. Was that it? Was that all I needed? EV Gyarados. I think so. Then we can go editor. We need to remove these items. Okay, we're good. One more move, and then we'll be done. Actually, I wonder how this looks with just the regular white background. Oh, no. Yes. Porygon here. Tauros. Gyarados. Eevee. I don't think this will work, but we're going to try it. You can go away. Oh, that does work. Okay, cool. All right, do we have any more holes to fill outside of Mew? I don't think we do. So I think that is 250. Yeah. Okay. We're done. All right. I hope everybody has a good night. Stream is over. I don't have anything else to do tonight. So I'm gonna hit the gym and then we're gonna go and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. So well actually let's fix our standby. Let's fix a thing here real quick. We're gonna go end session. We're gonna fix the whole thing right now. Stand by. I gotta actually pull this out of the group. That should be about right. Change this to here. Shrink this down. Bring this over here. Bring this up. Shrink this down. Like so. And then we'll go bottom screen. Here. Okay, that gives me a nice sharp line for me to fix this. I think we're missing some section here. There we are. Perfect. All right. That's everything we needed, ladies and gentlemen. So let's call it a night. Everybody have a good one.